Well, the Christmas and New Year's holidays are definitely kind of in that rearview mirror. They are far behind us now, but one lingering leftover thought may be those New Year's resolutions that so many of us make. So if you are one of the many who have made resolutions and have already broken those resolutions, we are here today to make you feel better about it. That's right. In fact, our guest today says the problem with sticking to resolutions may be because you're making all the wrong ones. Joining us now is best-selling author and achievement expert Clint Arthur. Hey, Clint, let's talk.
Let's talk about it because, you know, 80% of all the New Year's resolutions have already been broken.
80%?
Absolutely.
All right, so let me say this. Time magazine, right, says that there are 5 resolutions that we should never, ever, ever, ever make. When I read that, I'm like, what? And you agree 100%. But here's the thing. Let me tell you, though, those are the resolutions that we always make.
I understand because, see, Time magazine said that these are the resolutions that are most frequently broken.
Okay.
And I say, if you're going to make a resolution, make one that's not going to be broken, right? So the ones that are always broken are obviously lose weight, quit smoking, learn something new, eat healthier and diet, and get out of debt.
Well, listen, aren't those on everybody's list, right? Those are the ones. So what are you saying, that we should smoke, we should stay overweight, and that we should stay in debt?
No, I'm saying that this is all about the power of words. And we speak our lives into existence. And if we say the right things, then we're going to make it happen in our lives. But if we say the wrong things, then it's not going to happen. So instead of saying something like lose weight, I recommend that you make a more empowering resolution, which would be to achieve a bikini body so that I can strut my stuff in an exotic tropical vacation location like the beautiful pools at Las Brisas Resort in Acapulco.
So you put 5 resolutions in one. Going to Las Brisas, Acapulco, getting in bikini shape, and leaving the country.
Well, look, I've been to Acapulco and Las Brisas. It is gorgeous there. And I know that if I'm going to have to be in a bathing suit in Acapulco in October, that's going to keep me in the gym in January, February, March, April, May. See?
I got it. All right, I get it. All right, so now let's say we want to reach those goals. These are the goals we've set. We want to reach these goals because we're not going to call them resolutions, right? We're going to call them what? Inspiration, goals?
You can call it a resolution if you want to. It's just about phrasing your resolutions in a way that's going to help you to make it happen instead of being negative. Like, for example, quit smoking. That doesn't help you. I used to smoke. I understand what that's all about. And so quitting smoking is just giving up your favorite thing. That's not going to help you. So instead of saying that, if you were to say something inspirational like to free yourself from slavery to nicotine, so that you can have beautiful breath instead of smokers' ugly mouth taste, so that you can kiss your soulmate when you meet them. That's a much more inspirational way to do it.
You are too much. I love it. And I understand that you have a 5-step formula for helping us achieve what we want. Tell me about that.
How to come alive. How to really get the zest out of life in 2012, for the rest of 2012. A is awareness. Awareness that the clock is ticking, and you have to make use of every moment. And once you become aware of that ticking clock and really focus on it, it helps you to solve the problem of wasting your time. The next step is L, which stands for letting go of the past. Once you realize that you haven't been living 100% fully engaged in your life, you've been wasting your life, you're going to be angry at yourself. I know I was. But that doesn't help you to move forward. You have to cut your losses and say, you know what, what's done is done. Now it's time for me to move on to the next step, which is I, inspiration. Things like going to Las Brisas in Acapulco, all right?
I got you. I'm with
then you have to visualize how you're going to make that happen. Well, I like to say, what are you saving those freaking flyer miles for? Cash them in this year and take those amazing trips and visualize how to make your exciting, inspirational goals become reality. And then E, energize yourself. I like to say that it's 3-dimensional energy. You need physical energy, which comes from exercise, nutrition, and getting enough rest and sleep, right? You got kids, you know how that is.
Absolutely.
Second dimension of energy is mental energy, and that comes from surrounding yourself with people who are on your side, people who are on your team. They can say, hey, you can do it. They're not going to say, you're a dreamer, you're never going to make it happen. They're going to say, yeah, go for it, let's do it. And then the third type of energy is spiritual energy, and that comes from listening to great speakers and great speeches like Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech, and also reading every day inspirational quotes. Like my favorite quote from General George S. Patton, the man who saved the free world in World War II. He said, accept the challenges so that we can feel the exhilaration of victory.
Love it.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
because you can only feel the exhilaration if you've accomplished something that was tough.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, you've made it easier for us this morning to help keep our resolutions. So, Clint, it was great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And if you want more information on Clint's Alive strategies, simply head to his website. It's clintarthur.com.